Alright guys, so welcome back to class, and as you have seen from our introduction video, we've talked about what we're going to learn from this class, and you can see that we'll be talking about what is a computer, and now we are here to talk about what a computer is. So the definition of a computer is basically that a computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data, and it has the ability to store, retrieve and processes data. So basically what they are trying to say is that any electronic device that has the ability to store, retrieve and processes data can be classified as a computer. And we already know what computers are because we live with them already in this age. So basically everything we do today is basically one way or the other affected by a computer. The ones that we are used to commonly is our smartphones, our Android phone, our iPhones. So you can see that those phones are also a computer. And why I say those are computers is because what they have the ability to store, retrieve and processes data. So let me break down this in very well so that you can be able to understand now. Let's use our phone as a case study. So our phone, for example, has the ability to what store information or data. So let's say you want to store a new contact on your phone. After dialing the number, all you have to do is what to add contact. So you are saving that phone number on your phone, and by that process you are storing information. And whenever you want to make the call, you have to retrieve that phone number. You have to look for what you saved that phone number with so that you can call that person. And that process you are doing what retrieving what information. And the last process, when you place that call, you are what processing data by calling the person and the person answering the call, and the information and data being processed at that moment is basically what we processing information as our call. So you can see how our phones we use every day is a computer. So likewise our laptop and likewise our desktop computer too. So these things are basically doing these three functions, and those three functions are what store, retrieve and processes data or information. So let me break it down. Let me make you just understand it smoothly. So a computer is basically any electronic device that can store information, that can retrieve information and can store data. Right. Apart from that, there are so many things we can do with our computers, and as you already know, with our laptops or our desktop computers, we can type documents, we can send emails, we can play games, we can browse the web, and not just limited to our laptops or our desktop computer. All these things our phones can still do it. We can type documents on our phone, we can send emails on our phone, we can play games on our phone, and we can browse the web on our phone. So you can see what we use computers to do. And another example of computer that is not conventionally known is the ATM. Yes, the ATM is a computer because one is an electronic device that was store information, retrieves information and processes data. So let me give you an example. Now, when you go to the ATM, what you do is for you to withdraw your money, and for that to happen you have to slot in your card, and the ATM basically what reads your card. So it has some information on it that basically what it checks it with your card and to know. So basically it stores information, and after checking those information, it retrieves this information by what checking with the bank network and say, okay, this card belongs to this person and this is the balance. And when you press withdraw, it processes the information to know, okay, if this person withdraws this amount, would there be enough cash remaining in this person's account balance? So this is basically how we have computer all around us. And one thing is that we have computers based on different purposes. We have computer based on just one purpose alone, and we have computer that can do many things at the same time. So our phone is a computer that can do many things. It does not have one purpose, it has many purposes, it does many things. Like for example, it takes a picture, it makes a call, you send email, you browse the web, you record your voice, you do anything with your phone. But on the other hand, the ATM machine is just meant for one specific task, to do what dispense cash and anything related to money. And another example of a computer that is dedicated to one task alone is the blood pressure machine, the PP machine that we use in the hospital or clinic. So Let's say you want to check in your blood pressure, for example. So that little cute machine they use and wrap your arms is an example of a computer. Because what it does is what? It takes information, it stores information, it retrieves it, and it processes information. So it stores information by checking your bloodstream, checking your blood pressure, and seeing whatever is there. So after going through, checking everything, it stores that information temporarily. And what? It retrieves those information from what have gone through your body, and it processes that information that it shows those information to the nurse. And the nurse knows, okay, your blood pressure is stable, your blood pressure is high, your pulse is this, your pulse is that. That's an example of a computer that is meant to do a specific task. So so in summary, what we're trying to say is that a computer is an electronic device that has the ability to do what? Store, retrieve, and processes data. So anything that can do these three simple thing, so anything that can do these three things can be classified what as a computer. And another thing we've learned is that we have computers that are meant to do specific tasks, just like our ATM machines, the blood pressure checker, and we have computers that are meant to do different types of tasks, like our mobile phones, our laptops, and our desktop computers. So this is what a computer is, and we can use computers to do a lot more of different things. The next thing we'll be talking about is what the different parts of a computer, and these parts can be categorized what as hardware or software. So these are the components that makes up a computer. So in our next video, we'll be talking about what the hardware is. I would like to see you in the next video. Bye for now.